Hey everyone, welcome back to the Social Security Hub channel. Millions of Americans depend on Social Security benefits not just as a supplement, but often as the core of their retirement income. For many seniors, these monthly payments represent the difference between living with dignity and struggling to meet basic needs. That's why any changes or updates to Social Security, particularly the annual cost of living adjustment, COLA, carry tremendous weight. Each year, the COLA ensures that benefits stay in step with inflation, safeguarding purchasing power against the rising cost of essentials like food, rent, medical care, and transportation. In today's climate of economic volatility, the COLA is more than just a bureaucratic update. It's a lifeline for millions. As we approach the midpoint of 2024, speculation is already building around what the 2025 COLA will look like. The most recent estimate has now been released, and it's prompting serious conversations among retirees, financial planners, and government officials. Given how much of an impact the COLA has on people's lives, both financially and emotionally, this early estimate is capturing widespread attention. In this video, we'll break down what COLA is, why it matters, and what the latest 2025 projections might mean for you and your loved ones. The Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, is an annual increase applied to Social Security and Supplemental Security Income, SSI, benefits to ensure that recipients maintain their standard of living despite inflation. The adjustment is tied to the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW, a key inflation measure published by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. The COLA mechanism was established in 1975 and has since played a crucial role in aligning benefit payments with the changing economic environment. Without COLA, Social Security benefits would remain flat, losing real value over time as prices for goods and services rise. For millions of retirees, especially those on fixed incomes, even modest increases in prices can erode their purchasing power significantly. COLA helps counteract that trend by providing a cushion against inflation. Over the past few years, COLA has seen unusually large increases. For example, in 2023, beneficiaries received an 8.7% bump, the largest in over 4 decades, largely driven by post-pandemic inflation and supply chain disruptions. The 2024 COLA followed with a 3.2% increase. These boosts helped seniors manage soaring costs, but also highlighted how vulnerable retirees are to economic shifts. Understanding how COLA works is essential to grasping its importance in personal and national financial health. As of now, early projections for the 2025 Social Security COLA point to a more moderate increase compared to the past 2 years. According to the Senior Citizens League, a prominent nonpartisan advocacy group focused on senior issues, the current estimate for the 2025 COLA sits around 2.6%. This estimate is based on recent inflation data and trends in the CPIW, which remains the official yardstick for determining the COLA each year. While 2.6% may seem modest compared to the 8.7% and 3.2% increases in 2023 and 2024 respectively, it's still a meaningful adjustment. For the average retiree, this would translate to an increase of approximately $45 to $50 per month in their Social Security checks. That extra money can go a long way toward covering rising costs for necessities such as food, prescriptions, rent, and utilities. However, it's important to note that the official COLA number won't be finalized until October 2024, when the Social Security Administration reviews inflation figures from the third quarter. Until then, these estimates offer a helpful preview. The relatively lower percentage increase reflects a broader trend of cooling inflation, which, while beneficial overall, presents mixed feelings for retirees who are still grappling with high prices for essential items. Although a 2.6% COLA might not sound significant when compared to the double-digit inflation spikes of recent years, it remains a critical update for millions of Americans. Many older adults are still feeling the lingering effects of pandemic-related inflation, with prices on everyday goods, especially groceries, rent, and medical expenses, still higher than they were just a few years ago. For those living on fixed incomes, even a few extra dollars a month can provide much-needed relief. Moreover, the presence of any COLA at all serves as an important indicator that Social Security is functioning as intended, adjusting to reflect economic conditions and attempting to shield beneficiaries from the worst effects of inflation. While inflation has cooled somewhat, the economy remains unpredictable, with various global and domestic factors continuing to influence consumer prices. For many seniors, the COLA isn't just about numbers. It's about security, peace of mind, and the ability to live with dignity in retirement. As discussions continue among economists and lawmakers about the future of Social Security, this year's COLA projection underscores the program's ongoing relevance. Even a smaller increase can be life-changing for someone trying to manage a tight budget. In the end, the COLA remains a cornerstone of financial stability for older Americans across the country. The newly projected 2.6% COLA for 2025 serves as a timely reminder for current retirees and those on the cusp of retirement to take a close look at their overall financial strategy. While Social Security remains a vital foundation of retirement income, it's only one piece of a much larger financial puzzle. Even modest adjustments like this upcoming COLA can significantly affect monthly budgets, especially when compounded over a year or more. It's not just about the added $45 to $50 per month. It's about how those extra dollars interact with your total income, your expenses, and your long-term goals. Financial planners consistently recommend reviewing your retirement plan annually, and adjusting it in light of updated COLA figures is a smart move. This includes reassessing your household budget, reevaluating tax implications of your benefits, and checking whether the COLA increase impacts your eligibility for needs-based assistance programs such as Medicaid, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, or Medicare Savings Programs. Additionally, many retirees should consider whether they are overly reliant on Social Security income. With housing, healthcare, and food prices often rising faster than the COLA adjustment, diversifying income streams and preserving emergency savings remain critical components of a secure retirement. Planning proactively today means better stability tomorrow. Although the projected 2.6% COLA for 2025 may not generate the same level of excitement as the larger increases we've seen in recent years, it is still a meaningful development for the millions of Americans who rely on Social Security for day-to-day financial stability. With inflation slowly cooling but remaining present in key sectors, any increase, however moderate, represents a continuation of the government's effort to protect retirees' purchasing power. This isn't just about numbers on paper, it's about how seniors put food on the table, afford their medications, or manage rising housing expenses. That's why staying informed about these changes is so important, not just for retirees, but for anyone planning ahead for their own retirement. The upcoming months will bring more clarity when the Social Security Administration releases its official COLA announcement in October. Until then, use this time to review your financial position, consult with a professional if possible, and ensure your retirement strategy is resilient enough to adapt. Remember, even small adjustments today can lead to greater financial peace of mind tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned right here at the Social Security Hub channel, where we'll continue to bring you the latest updates and insights. Your future is worth planning for.